Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Abdul Rehan and I am level 1 student at RSISB. Today my topic is target call and first of all, Annie, how are you?
पाकिस्तान में आप जानते हैं कि आप कोई पाकिस्तान में जो है आप पेपर को निकालें और लोगों को सिखाएं तो जो है
Annie, how are you? Hello Annie, how are you?
I'm doing great, thanks. Just finished a yoga session.
Okay, so my first question is Annie, how have you ever lied to cover our mistakes?
Oh, definitely. I think we all have those moments, right? Sometimes it feels easier to cover up a mistake than to face it. But I've learned that owning up to it usually leads to better outcomes. What about you? Have you ever found yourself in a tricky situation like that?
Okay, so my next question is Annie, what what's one mistakes you learned to worst from? Give me 30 points on it. Annie, my question is
मेरे तो 5 से 10 मिनट लगते हैं
Annie, can you hear me?
लाइक जाते हो कि नहीं
Hello Annie, can you hear me?
तो सीनियर लोगों के शॉर्टकट रिमूव करो इसको
Annie, can you hear me?
आप कोई ऐसी बड़ी
Hello Annie, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's on your mind?
Okay, my question is how
Sure thing.
feel
What's the next question you have for me? I'm ready.
deter
फोन दो पिक्चर बना से 2 पेज दे दो एक पिक बना लो बैग इतना मैं यहां पर रख दो
Annie, can you hear me?
आप सबके लिए 2-2 पेज करोगे भाई
मेरे पास एक फेसलेस रह गई है एक इंटरव्यू और 2
तो नहीं शेयर करो
Annie, can you hear me?
ओके आप बुजुर्ग का है
मेरे फादर जो है वो पहले तो एक
Hello Annie, can you hear me?
बटन दबिया था इससे और ऑफ हो गया ये होना चाहिए बटन दबिया
Wow, that's so sweet. I appreciate you saying that.
तो नहीं है
Love and kindness really make the world go round, don't you think? What's something you love right now?
Okay, Annie, my question is what one mistake you learned to most from? Give me 30 points on it.
Oh, that's a great question. One mistake I learned a lot from was not speaking up when I felt something was off in a group project. I thought it would be easier to go along with the flow, but it ended up causing more issues down the line. 1. Communication is key. Always express your thoughts. 2. Trust your instincts. If something feels wrong, it probably is. 3. Collaboration matters. Everyone's voice is important. 4. Be proactive. Address issues before they escalate. 5. Learn from feedback. Take constructive criticism to heart. 6. Adaptability is crucial. Be ready to change plans. 7. Self-reflection helps. Think about what went wrong. 8. Set clear expectations. Everyone should know their roles. 9. Accountability. Own up to your part in any situation. 10. Build trust. Foster open communication with teammates. 11. Stay organized. Keep track of tasks and responsibilities. 12. Be patient. Sometimes solutions take time. 13. Seek help when needed. Don't hesitate to ask for support. 14. Stay positive. A good attitude can change the dynamic. 15. Focus on solutions instead of dwelling on problems. 16. Embrace vulnerability. It's okay to show uncertainty. 17. Learn to compromise. Find middle ground when needed. 18. Value diverse perspectives. They can lead to better outcomes. 19. Practice mindfulness. Stay present to avoid stress. 20. Celebrate small wins. Acknowledge progress along the way. 21. Be open to change. Flexibility can lead to growth. 22. Stay curious. Ask questions to understand better. 23. Recognize your emotions. They can guide your decisions. 24. Build resilience. Learn to bounce back from setbacks. 25. Prioritize relationships. They're key to collaboration. 26. Take responsibility for your part in the outcome. 27. Reflect on experiences. What can you take away? 28. Stay humble. Everyone makes mistakes. 29. Keep learning. Every mistake is a chance to grow. 30. Share your lessons. Help others avoid the same mistakes. What about you? What's a mistake you learned a lot from?
So great, Annie. So my next question is, why is it hard to admit when we are wrong? Give me 30 points.
Ooh, that's
कितना साल है उसके?
absolutely. Admitting when we're wrong can be tough for many reasons. Here are 30 points to consider. 1. Fear of judgment, worrying about how others will perceive us. 2. Ego protection, wanting to maintain our self image. 3. Vulnerability, it feels risky to show our flaws. 4. Cultural norms, some cultures discourage admitting mistakes. 5. Perfectionism, striving for an unrealistic standard. 6. Fear of consequences, worrying about potential fallout. 7. Pride, not wanting to admit we're not always right. 8. Social pressure, wanting to fit in with a group. 9. Lack of practice, not being used to admitting mistakes. 10. Overthinking, analyzing the situation too much. 11. Fear of conflict, worrying it might lead to arguments. 12. Denial, avoiding the reality of the situation. 13. Self doubt, unsure if we really made a mistake. 14. Protecting others, not wanting to hurt someone's feelings. 15. Fear of change, admitting a mistake might require change. 16. Cognitive dissonance, struggling with conflicting beliefs. 17. Lack of support, feeling alone in our mistakes. 18. Past experiences, previous negative reactions can linger. 19. Wanting to be liked, fearing rejection for being wrong. 20. Misunderstanding, not recognizing that mistakes are human. 21. Defensiveness, reacting to protect ourselves. 22. Insecurity, feeling less than others. 23. Difficulty in communication, struggling to articulate the mistake. 24. Fear of losing control, not wanting to relinquish power. 25. Overemphasis on success, valuing achievements over growth. 26. Avoiding responsibility, not wanting to deal with the fallout. 27. Imposter syndrome, feeling like a fraud when admitting mistakes. 28. Uncertainty, not knowing how to move forward. 29. Perceived weakness, thinking admitting mistakes shows weakness. 30. Fear of the unknown, not knowing what admitting will lead to. What do you think? Do any of these resonate with you?
Okay, Annie. So great answer. What the difference between a mistake and a bad
I'm glad you
choice?
liked the
Give me
answer.
30 points.
Sure. Here are 30 points on what constitutes a bad choice and why it can happen. 1. Lack of information. Not having all the facts can lead to poor decisions. 2. emotional decision making, letting feelings cloud our judgment. 3. Peer pressure, making choices based on what others want. 4. Impulsivity, acting without thinking things through. 5. Fear of missing out, FOMO, choosing something just to fit in. 6. Ignoring consequences, not considering the long term effects. 7. Overconfidence, believing we know better than we do. 8. Inexperience, lack of knowledge in a particular area. 9. Desperation, making choices out of urgency rather than thought. 10. Avoiding discomfort, choosing the easy way out instead of facing challenges. 11. Cognitive biases, allowing biases to influence our decisions. 12. Not seeking advice, failing to ask for input from others. 13. Neglecting values, making choices that don't align with personal beliefs. 14. Overthinking, getting stuck in analysis paralysis. 15. Lack of self awareness, not knowing our strengths and weaknesses. 16. Short term focus, prioritizing immediate gratification over long term benefits. 17. Influence of past experiences, letting previous failures dictate current choices. 18. Fear of change, sticking to the familiar even if it's not the best option. 19. Misjudging risks, not accurately assessing the potential downsides. 20. Following
Yeah,
trends,
me.
choosing based on what's popular rather than what's right. 21. Disregarding intuition, ignoring gut feelings that signal caution.
Yeah.
22. Inability to prioritize, not knowing what truly matters. 23. Lack of patience, rushing into decisions without proper consideration. 24. Compromising integrity, making choices that conflict with personal morals. 25. Failing to explore all available options. 26. Ignoring feedback, disregarding advice from trusted sources. 27. Being reactive,
Yes, and
responding
it's so great.
to situations
अभी मैंने
without
आपसे लेना है
reflection, underestimating complexity, simplifying issues that are more complicated. 29. Not learning from past mistakes, repeating the same errors. 30. Fear of accountability, avoiding responsibility for our choices. What do you think? Do you have any
Okay, Annie, so great.
Any
My next
experiences with bad
question is,
choices that taught you
do
valuable
you find
lessons?
it helps to forgive other yourself